This exam application tutorial is on the topic of solubility. The question for 6 marks is describe how you'd prepare a dry salt sample from 2 soluble salts. This question can also appear as a 4-mark question, but I've also seen it appear as a 6 mark, so I'm going to give you the full method. To answer this, what steps must you take to produce the insoluble salt and then separate it from the solution it forms in? So firstly, dissolve 2 suitable soluble salts in water. And by suitable, I mean 2 soluble salt solutions that when reacted together will produce an insoluble salt. Not all soluble salt solutions will form an insoluble salt when reacted together, so they had to be 2 suitable ones. And that will give me 2 salt solutions. So you can see here I'm dissolving salt to make a salt solution, and I'd do that twice with 2 different soluble salts. Next, I'm going to react them together to form an insoluble precipitate, or just precipitate. So you can see here I'm reacting 2 soluble salt solutions here. You can see they're both clear, they're transparent, so they're clearly dissolved inside the water. And now I'm reacting them, and instantly you see an insoluble precipitate. I know it's insoluble because it's cloudy and I can't see through it. So I've made my precipitate. So this addresses the production of the insoluble salt. Now, how do we separate it? Well, first you filter the solution to separate the precipitate from the solution. Don't have to write that. You can just write filter the solution so the insoluble precipitate stays there, but the solution drips through and it's collected in this conical flask here. Next, you rinse through with water to get rid of any soluble impurities. So there may be other things which are basically inside this precipitate, or just some dirt or whatever, and it could dissolve in water, and that would also be washed through as well. And then you leave it to dry, and that's it.